Hello, everyone, everyone, and welcome to my Sunday video. Now, I'm going to try out a new show here called WWE Classic Pay-Per-Views. And basically, this is a show where I will review to you classic pay-per-view that I've watched on the WWE Network. Now, today's pay-per-view is one that two of my friends have said for years I should watch, and a lot of you will probably be shocked and think, oh, really that? It's not that much of a big pay-per-view, it's not really that good. Well, it's WWE Rebellion 2002. If you didn't know, Rebellion was an exclusive UK pay-per-view, so WWE would twice a year from the year 1999 right up to 2003 would bring a UK pay-per-view up. The last UK pay-per-view they brought was in June 2003, and that was Insurrection. I'll probably be watching that soon. But anyway, so this was the last Rebellion. They didn't do any more Rebellions after this. But yeah, so how this event started is general manager at that time, Stephanie McMahon, came down and done what I was saying. The Undertaker is injured, he will not be at Rebellion tonight. But because Big Show and there will still be a WWE title match, and instead of Taker, Edge will be taking his place, and so it would be a WWE Championship match, but it would be a handicap match. I was just amazed. Basically, it would be Brock and Paul Heyman having to face Edge for Brock's WWE title. Remember, this is the young Brock Lesnar that was the Undisputed Champion. Well, former Undisputed Champion, now is just called the WWE title because Raw created the world title, if you didn't know that. And yeah, he's the youngest champion. This is when he was the youngest champion ever and was on the right roll. Then she said thanks to the trade agreement with Eric Bischoff, basically. This was when Raw and SmackDown were starting to go their separate ways. And they were trading stars and all that. And basically, she just picked up the Big Show. And for that, she managed to get another Raw superstar on this SmackDown event. One night only, it was Booker T. So the first match of the event was Booker T versus Matt Hardy version 1, and what a match they had. They were everywhere. It was a really good, solid match. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. The end, Booker T got the bookend, and 1, 2, 3. Very interesting match, and just really good pacing. Then we would get into the next match that I wasn't that much bothered about. It was a mixed tag match with the Divas at the time, and basically they weren't really Divas. Basically, it was two Divas that I couldn't. In my personal opinion, don't think they could wrestle. Dawn Marie and Tori Wilson. Now, don't get me wrong, Tori Wilson's fit. She was fit all the way up to around 06 when she retired, but she wasn't a wrestler. Really, you watch the match, it's mainly the two males, and the two males were John Cena, the young John Cena that debuted with his original gimmick, Ruthless Aggression. Yeah, if you didn't know, that was John Cena's original gimmick. And taking on Brian Kendrick, taking on Billy Kidman, who is a producer at WWE at the moment, I think. Yeah, he's still in WWE. Basically, two feuds kind of out this. The two girls basically, stupid storyline, one of the stupidest storylines SmackDown ever made. Dawn Marie was sleeping with Tori's dad, and they were going to get married, and then Dawn Marie would be Tori's mum. Tori Wilson's mum. It was weird. Didn't really care for the match, as I said. There were some interesting bits when John Cena and Billy Kidman were attached, and then the women were attached and were like rolling around the ring. It was quite funny. But yeah, bottom of the match, Billy Kidman got a quick roll up and boom ba doom. I don't know if Kidman and Cena had any one-on-one matches after that feud, but I know they started a little feud there. I mean, those two were putting off some good moves. The only thing was mixed, and the funny thing is, women could face the men, and men could face women, and women could face men. That was the match. It was okay. It wasn't as interesting could be. Then I had quite a good cruiserweight match. Funaki, who is starting to make a big return in WWE, if you notice, with his friend Hode. I can never say, the NXT Japanese star, that is meant to be coming back in December for NXT TakeOver UK, London. They've said it'd be good to see Hoti back. You know who I mean. Really good star on NXT. But yeah, Funaki's wearing his Team Funaki t-shirt. So if you've seen, Sasha was tweeting out a photo when we support Team Funaki on that. But yeah, this is old Funaki when he was used to go around and name himself the #1 SmackDown announcer. Really funny gimmick, and he was against Rest of Soul, quite a good star that died of a drug overdose, Crash Holly. Basically, he's got Hardcore Holly and all that. I don't know where Hardcore was, but it was quite an interesting cruiserweight match between Crash and Funaki. Funaki got a cheeky roll up in the end, but it was quite silly and all that. Because Crash was always known as one of these silly guys. As well as in WWE history, he's the longest reigning, if you didn't know, longest reigning hardcore champion. Had that title for a long time. But yeah, Crash and Funaki had a really good match. One instance, Crash decided to get a kung fu bandana, and tried to intimidate Funaki. Blah, blah, blah. Good match, roll up. Then we had quite an interesting triple threat in the Cruiserweight title. Then champion, former member of J&J Security, Jamie Noble, had to defend his Cruiserweight title against another Japanese star too, Jiri and Rey Mysterio. What an amazing match. Got to be a really good match. Interesting bits and all that. I've forgotten the name of Jamie's girlfriend, but Jamie's girlfriend tried to get involved all the time in the match. We would really get involved. In the end, Jamie won by ref not seeing and Jamie's girlfriend putting Jamie's leg on the rope, on the ropes, and 1, 2, 3. Jamie walks out. Jamie thinks he's going to win, and then boom, Jamie attacks both him and his girlfriend. Ray attacks them both, gives them a lovely 619. Amazing. I thought that was really funny. Yeah, really good high-flying cruiserweight match. Something about, I miss the cruiserweight division. Really good division, I really would love Triple H is rumoured to bring them back. And I think, yeah, there's talent in the roster at the moment that can class as cruiserweight. You've got you've got Sin Cara, you've got Kalisto, you've got Neville, you've got Stardust. I mean, he can be heavyweight and cruiserweight. There's good cruiserweight start at the moment. I think they should do that. Really hope Trips does bring it back. But yeah, really good match. Then we had an interesting tag match. Basically, the team of Chuck Colombo, who then recently was getting over his partner, Billy Kidman, Billy Gunn, because they used to be a tag team called Chuck and Billy, and basically they tried to get married. Weird storyline. In the end, they didn't want to get married, blah, blah. Search it. Go through SmackDown episodes, you'll find it. He formed a team with one of the most rating superstars in the WWE, the Big Valvoski, who used to be a former porn star, if you didn't know, who had that theme. Hello, ladies. I can't do it, but yeah. And there was those two going against two guys that split teams. Farouk, who only lost Bradshaw because of the draft. They got drafted and split up. And Reverend Devon. Basically, Devon had a big argument at the start of 2002 with Bubba, blah blah blah. They managed to get split up during the draft, but they weren't happy, and Devon had this Reverend, The only annoying thing is I thought Batista was still there, because if you didn't know, Batista used to be Reverend Devon's bodyguard. That was Batista's first role in WWE. Yeah. Basically, yeah, those guys had a quite an interesting tag match. In the end, Farouk and Reverend Devon won the match. They were good together, as they both used to be. One was Dudley. Of course, I hope Dudley's win tonight. And one was part of the APA. Then we had a Kiss My Ass match. Now this was quite an interesting one. Got to be quick now because I'm running out of time. Good fight, blah blah blah. At the end, it was basically Rikishi versus Albert, who is now the head trainer on NXT. If you didn't know, former name, most of you know him as Tensai. Really good match between Rikishi and Albert, blah blah, and funny end. Boom, Rikishi beats him, and then at the end, he's about to walk out. Ref says, gets the mic, I don't want to do it, and so you've got 10 count, get back in the ring, he gets suspended without pay. He thinks, I don't want that. Bounce to kiss his ass, then gives Rikishi an elbow. Albert's about to make him kiss his ass, then Rikishi gives him a low, blah blah blah. Rikishi hits a stick face, and boom, there you go. Then a silly dance between Michael Cole, Taz, Tony Chibble, the former SmackDown ring announcer, and Rikishi done that little dance thing. Wasn't much. Didn't see much of that anyway, because it cut off. Then we got to the two interesting matches, the two main events of this pay-per-view, and what good ones. Basically, the unreliable team of Chris Benoit, God rest your soul. I know it's hard to talk about Benoit, but who cares if he killed his family? He was a great wrestler. Teaming with Kurt Angle, they were WWE Tag Team Champions. They were forced to team with each other during a tag team tournament. Name the new tag team name to become WWE Tag Team Champions. This is when the WWE Tag Team Championship was made, because the draft moved the World Tag Team Champions to Raw. So Steph needed a tag team title, so she created these WWE Tag Team Championships and had a tournament, and these weird teams were made. Benoit, of course, was made to team with Angle on that. And the funny thing, if they did argue in any match, they both would get suspended without pay. So it was interesting to see if these two would get along. And well, they got along because they won it back at No Mercy in the October of 2002 with the titles, and they had to defend their titles against, God rest his soul, Eddie with his cousin Chavo. An amazing match. Really good tag match, really gets it in. I mean, the funny thing is Eddie and Chavo keep trying to make Angle and Benoit attack each other. And it's funny at the end, because you know Eddie and that like to cheat. It looks like basically Benoit and Angle win. It looks like Benoit and Angle are really arguing, and you think they're definitely not a good team. And look, Eddie and Chavo say, oh, we've got advantage, try to take the title. At the end, no way. No way, Jose. Title goes. They see the title's about to get nicked, and then they, boom, take them away. Luckily, see that Eddie and Chavo are about to nick titles and stop them. And then the big main event, Edge versus Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. It's funny at the start thing. Paul saying, oh, I can't fight, I really don't want to fight. And then Brock saying, if you screw this up, I'll be the one doing more damage than Undertaker done to you, because Undertaker really hurt him back in the Hell in a Cell match in No Mercy. And I want to say to anyone watching this video before Hell in a Cell, probably not by the time this is uploaded, but anyway, you should watch the first match, Taker, Lesnar, No Mercy 2002. Anyway, great match. Edge really tries his best, but at the end it gets quite brutal. Basically near the end, ref gets knocked out. Brock tries to use a chair, luckily survives, but finds the hit. Again, Edge tries to hit it again, but annoyingly Brock hits him with the chair really hard, throws the chair out, ref doesn't see, 1, 2, 3, Brock walks out with the title, blah blah blah. Pay-per-view about then, and then Heyman annoyingly gets back in the ring and tries to say bad stuff about Edge, Edge attacks him, they have a big kind of fight and a brawl, and basically Edge walks out of the event attacking, leaving Heyman out cold in the ring, but not with the title. There you go, that's my review of Rebellion 2002. If you want a real interesting pay-per-view, I'm not saying it's like one of the best in the world, but it's very interesting for the two main events, the tag team titles match and the WWE Championship match are really worth. And then some of the smaller matches in that event are quite good. Only bad disappointing match is that mixed tag match. If you don't want to watch it, skip it, because you can on the network. I had to watch the whole show because I was going to review it after. But yeah, worth watching. Please remember again to like, subscribe, and comment below. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and now on my channel you can see the link for Twitter, so you can go straight to my Twitter page if you want to check that out. Okay, I shall see you tomorrow as I'm going to have a review of my WWE DVDs. Okay, thank you, bye!